We literally just got home from a family birthday gathering water party extravaganza. I literally just walked in the door, plugged you in, and here we are. And Kitty's over here because she missed me, and we were gone for hours and hours and hours and hours. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, honey. Preciosa. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, kitty. Yeah, come here, kitty. Mántate. Shh. Kitty. Anyway, trying to get Kitty to join us. Gatita, preciosa. ¿Dónde estás? Ven aquí. Ven, gatita. Shh. Come here. Shh. Come here. Come here, kitty. Leave the tripods alone. Anyway, so, hi, Kristen. Thank you so much for being here. So anyhow, we've been at the in-laws all day. I guess not all day, but for quite some time. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Bonnie. But we got back here, and I literally, came in the door, set my stuff down, hopped down here, turned on a couple of lights, and plugged you guys in. So sorry I was 2 minutes late, but we were pretty close. Oh, this kitty. She's so silly. She's down here hanging out with me, playing with my tennis ball, the one I use for my physical therapy, which reminds me, I've got to do my physical therapy tonight. I think she's got the zoomies. Preciosa. Loquita. Ay, maldita pendeja. Preciosa, kitty. All right, so there's an update on the Jeffrey the cat situation. So, earlier today, James and I got home from something. What were we doing? Reagan and I got home. That's right. Reagan and I got home from the pet store. You can see that video over on our vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. We went to get some stuff for the tarantula. Ended up getting me a gorgeous hanging plant, and stuff for the tarantula. But anyway, we got home, and Fern was running from one of the front flower beds toward us, and then right behind her was Jeffrey, that other cat. So, and Fern didn't seem to mind, where the other day when we first met Jeffrey, Fernicus was hissing and, oh, mad as cats. Well, she is a cat. So anyhow, she was not having it. But today, for whatever reason, I don't know if they're homies now, they're friends, hooking up. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, so I left out some food and water for him, which Reagan said not to do because I don't know how it is where you live, but depending on where you live, if you are feeding and watering and doing that kind of thing for a cat for X amount of time, then that denotes ownership and responsibility of and for the cat. But he's so skinny and obviously malnourished, and how am I going to not leave a little bit of food out for him? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, so while I was at the in-laws, in between, when I was taking a break from festivities and whatnot, I'd actually brought my laptop, and while I was resting, hi Pamela, while I was resting, I did get some editing done. I actually got some editing done. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud. Hello, Zimmy PCC. Thanks for being here. So anyway, I did get some editing done, which I'm really excited about because it was about time that I did some editing. Hello, Jaden Todd. Hello, Izuku Midoriya. Isn't that the name of... All right, we're going to go subscribers only here in a moment. 3, 2, and 1. We love to have everyone. We don't mind who they are as long as you are a subscriber, and don't spam, okay? Just please don't spam in the comments. But Izuku Midoriya is from an anime. Don't tell me what it is. Let me try to think of what it is. My kids have gotten me into some anime over the years. Midoriya. It might be the high school one with all like the heroes and stuff. My Hero Academia. I could totally be wrong. That's my guess. That is my guess. We are actually currently really into this other anime called Mimi, what's that one that we like? Apothecary? She might have went outside. Something Apothecary. Hi Renee, thanks for being here. Something Apothecary. Well, anyhow, and we've been watching that at night, staying up way too late watching anime. Would I have ever seen this for my life, for myself? No. That was not it's not my thing, you know. But the things we do for our children, you know. And I'm really enjoying this one. I had also gotten into One Piece. And I was watching that with Reagan, but then he decided to start watching one called Bleach and wasn't watching the other one anymore. So then I wasn't watching it and haven't watched it since. I don't, Renee, because like I wasn't into anime on my own. Pamela, you like Bleach? I had no idea. Oh my God, I had no idea that some of you guys were also into anime stuff. That's why I've never brought it up. I had no idea. Because to be honest, I knew nothing about it until like my kids introduced me to it. I knew nothing about anime. If I even knew it existed, to be honest. It was not in my periphery. I did not. But they started getting me into it. And I have fallen in love with Studio Ghibli. The most beautiful animation, the most beautiful music. And we've found out that there is a Studio Ghibli exhibit in Southern California. So we want to go see it. Not the live action of One Piece, but the anime. Yeah. Animated version. Yeah. It's so ridiculous and like over the top, and it's growing on me. Yeah. But this one that we're watching now, this something Apothecary, something, I don't know, is so beautiful. Oh, and so much fun. Another one that, let's see, we watched Psyche K, and I had a lot of fun with that one. I enjoyed that one. And then we did Death Note, and they tried getting me into Attack on Titans. I was not into that. It just didn't really do it for me. And then what were the other ones? I can't think of what the other ones are. Pamela, so, okay, Death Note. How interesting. Who knew? I mean, I didn't have a topic for tonight anyway, so, and especially where I was, like, rushing to get here and everything after being outside with family all day. But, yeah, let's talk anime. What the heck? Why not? For now. But to finish a thought from before, I did some editing, so tomorrow I should have, like, edited videos on here for the first time in forever. But anyway, so Death Note. I actually have a sticker from it right there. Do I have another? No, not from that. But I enjoyed it for a while. For a while I did. Jamie, Jaime Marie! And a happy summer to you, my darling. So I really enjoyed Death Note in the beginning. But it kind of It got, I don't know. I fell out of love with it. Like, I loved the, whatever his name is, the creature, demon god, or whatever he was. I liked him, but I think I just kind of lost the plot. You know what I mean? Like, it just got so much. And then after, what was his name? L, I think. After he killed him, I was like, I'm done. I'm out. Just, this is not for me, you know? Oh, thank you, Jamie, Jaime Marie. I was wondering when someone would notice. Olivia bought these for me. Aren't they fabulous? Oh, I love them. They're so great. So yeah, once Elle was dead, I was like, nope, that's it. I'm done. Oh, this reminds me of another one. The Orrin High School Host Club. Yeah, that one I fell in absolute love with. That one was so much fun. We watched all of that. And then, like, these are from, like, the different movies and stuff, the, like, Studio Ghibli stuff, you know. And that's from Howl's Moving Castle, and there's Totoro, and the cat is from, what's her name's flying service, Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, that's also from Howl's Moving Castle. Anyway, yeah, they've gotten me into a bunch of that, which I never would have, like, thought I would have been in love with that stuff. Yeah, off with their heads. So these are my guillotines, and they have like two reasons. They have two purposes. So one, July 4th happened, and so we're past that, so it's Halloween now. That's how I live my life. And then, hi Judy. And then they're also a political statement. So anyhow, aren't they fun though? I like them. Anyway, so yeah, I really do enjoy some of the anime stuff. Hi Vicky, thanks for being here. I have not seen any but the first, Kristen. Well, wait. No, I've seen the one with all the logs that fall out of the truck, but I was busy with a friend while watching that movie, so I did not see much of it, as I recall. And I could be totally wrong, but that's the memory that I have. But I love the first one, adore the first one. Maybe one of these times, and maybe for this Halloween season, maybe I'll change things up and, like, watch all of them. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. In fact, Olivia and I, we watched the first one like a month or two ago together. And then I think she watched it again like the next day. She really liked it. So did I. My favorite part of it is the airplane scene. It's so good. It's just so good. Terrifying and, like, horrific, especially with the state of aviation in the US now, but really cool too. Really cool. Anyway, so like I was saying, spent a bunch of time with family today. We were outside. It was like the monthly family get together with my husband's family, and then also my nephew's birthday, and so they kind of rolled them into one, and there was what do you call it, water games and a bounce house, water house, like with water slides and, you know, all that kind of thing. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Kristen, yes, I do have Max, HBO Max. That is good to know. Hi, my sweet. Oh, already?
I had such a hard time waking up this morning.
Oh, and you work tomorrow too. Okay. I'm on a live stream. Yeah, she's good.
She got in zero trouble.
Oh.
She showed up late to the meeting.
And didn't get in trouble?
45 minutes late. And my house manager can't do anything about it. And she came in and was like, I can be alone with the clients again. Smirking at my manager. I can be alone with the clients again. So now my house manager might quit, and I don't want her to quit. I love her.
We'll talk about it.
too.
Sorry, Lulu just got home and troubles at work. People, if it, I'm so annoyed. Sorry. Troubles at work. People, like, I don't understand some people. I don't. And how some people get away with shit. I don't understand it. I don't get it. So, the other thing I was going to tell you guys, I knew that James and I had gone and done something today, but so earlier today, Reagan and I went to the pet store, but also, James and I, we went to the jeweler and turned in my ring, my engagement ring, to be resized and dipped and shined and all of that. They said the prongs look good, which they should. I had them redone, whenever it was. And then, so we got that done. And while I was there, just for fun, just because why not, I tried on a bunch of bands, and because I've told you guys, we didn't get a wedding band when I married James. We just had the engagement ring. And so I was like, just for fun, let's just whatever. And so we're looking at a million different rings and playing with all these different rings. And then what I came to, and it sang to me, and I knew it was meant to be, but I'll be saving for 5 years for it, is this kind of thick band that will kind of bend around the ring, because it has a bit of a lip. Gatita, calmate. Oh, she's got the zoomies bad. I did a little look-see. Yes, a little looky-loo at some rings. Absolutely. And the idea, so the one that I saw, and they're just samples, And so, it was a bunch of little baguettes, but with blue stones in between them on the top of the ring. It didn't go all the way around. And so I was looking at it and I was starting to think. And then as we, this lovely young gentleman, I can't remember his name. I think it was Zach. Anyway, he was just delightful, which of course they should be, because, they're trying to get you to spend thousands of dollars, but he truly was just delightful. Anyhow, and so we're, Kitty's over here, Renee. She's being nuts. She's out of her gourd. And so what we ended up coming up with, that I will save for years. I was thinking maybe for my 25th wedding anniversary, would be really cool. So to have our birthstones. So to have a couple of baguettes on the sides, sure, but to have our birthstones, mine, James, all the kids, and then the August stone, because that's when, that's our wedding month. And so to have those, on, instead of having, red and then a diamond and then green and then a diamond and then to just have the diamonds, the little baguettes on the sides, and the colored stones kind of in the middle. And it would be custom, so that it would just kind of mold around the stone on my engagement ring. And then here's the thing. So we have our anniversary on the 20th, but we're doing our road trip and we're doing all of our things. We got all this stuff going on. And I was certain they would not be able to have it for me. And especially because anyway, I'm not going to go into all of it, but there's a lot of things, and it is short notice. They said they will have it for me by my anniversary, which, I'm so happy. It's such a silly little thing. But it's awesome. And I'm so excited to be able to wear it again. Hi, Rita. So excited. Oh, Judy, is yours like that? That's awesome. Yeah, getting the ring fixed, getting it to fit, and getting it dipped again, rhodium dipped, because it's white gold. which there's no such thing as white gold. It's a gold ring dipped in rhodium. It's rhodium plated. Vicky, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I hope that you had a better day today and an even more fabulous one tomorrow. Judy, I didn't know it was based on any kind of real event. That sucks. Oh, thank you, Rita. You like those? Aren't they great? Yeah. Olivia bought them for me. Isn't that great? Renee, I don't think she's had any catnip or anything. I mean, she could have, but I think she's just zoomies. It doesn't happen every day. Hi, Phyllis. It doesn't happen every day. But yeah, she'll get those zoomies and she just goes loca and she's, bouncing all over and running and being crazy. And then she'll grab something with her back feet and roll around and out of her mind. Out of her mind. Until we had Furnicus, I didn't know there was such a thing as zoomies, but it's a real thing. Yeah. Crazy. And in fact, like when she has catnip, there she goes. She actually gets really like, she's like, psychedelic, like, she's all peace out, not like zoomies. So, yeah. Anyway. Let me check this. Okay, good. Your dog does that, and that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but that's what they do. Oh, that's awesome, Judy. Yeah, the plan here would be to include Olivia, Reagan, and Mariah, and then James and I, and then our wedding month. And they're not going to be like in order because it would be too much of like red stones next to each other. So we would like mix them up and, whatever. Yeah. I'm not getting a band for my 20th. Because the one that I'm looking at, base price was like $3,000. That's more than my original wedding ring cost. But that's 20 years ago, of course. And gold is at an all-time high price right now. The stones wouldn't even be the most expensive part of it. It would be the gold right now. Yeah. I'm happy just to be able to wear my ring again. That's my gift to myself. It's going to be almost $400. Yeah. To get it resized and dipped and all of that. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. But it's going up 2 ring sizes. And so, they have to add to it. And they promised to make it look like nothing ever happened. Like that it was meant to be that way and da-da-da-da. Oh, and it desperately needs to be dipped and shined and all of that. But anyhow, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It is. It's such a silly thing. Maybe it's not a silly thing. It's not a silly thing to me. I'm really happy about it. So... But anyway, what else is new, my darlings? What else is new? Tell me your stories. Tell me your whatever. Oh, that's wonderful, Judy. That's fabulous. Did you, Bonnie? That's awesome. And if you have a, really good crafts person, then yeah, you shouldn't be able to tell. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Yeah, it makes me so happy. I'm so happy about it. Hi, Amy. I'm so glad you could be here. Super hot there. So we finally got a break. Remember I told you guys the whole heat wave nonsense? It did finally break. And yesterday and today have been so beautiful. So beautiful. We should have like 1 or 2 more days that are pleasant, upper 80s, low 90s, before it ratchets back up again. No, Kristen, I'm not ready yet for the road trip. Like, my tailbone has still not recovered from all the driving from the Seattle and Portland road trip. The beauty this time, though, is that I don't have to do any driving. James will do the driving, and we're not going town to town to town like we did last year. We're going to just like 2 towns, and that's it, and staying in them for several days. Well, not several, like 3 days, 4 days, whatever. And I can lie in the back seat with pillows and take some good pain medicine, and yeah. So it'll it'll be much better. But I need to tonight do some more of the physical therapy and use the tennis ball and really, get working on it in earnest, Oh, yours is going up tomorrow, Amy. Bonnie's got some thunderstorms. I wouldn't mind some thunderstorms. Renee, cloudy and gloomy. Humidity. Yeah, that is definitely not something that we deal with here in Utah. Yeah, although today we're at 1%. 1%. Or is that precipitation? God, I don't remember. I think it was humidity. But anyway, yeah. I live in the desert. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. Ugh. Yeah, these freaking heat waves. And it just gets worse and worse and hotter and hotter. Kristen, as I live and breathe. How? What? Kristen saved a huge bag of not destroyed. This is unbelievable. I'm so excited. Not destroyed clothing from Old Navy. Like, any of our friends that happen to be dumpster divers or familiar with dumpster diving here, I've never. They've always destroyed them. Sliced and diced and just destroyed them. I will say, other than my tailbone hurting, that thing, other than that, I am very ready for this trip. Very ready. I'm so excited. Oh, to be up in the mountains and rent a side-by-side thing and go up even higher in the mountains and flowers and waterfalls and trees and all of it. Oh God, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, Pamela, I've been keeping an eye on the Perseids or whatever meteor shower. Olivia was reminding me of it. The issue, hey baby. Oh, thanks. Yeah. The issue is we would need to go like way up in the mountains to be able to see any of it. We have a lot of light pollution here.
Oh, Mom.
Huh?
She's down in the hole now.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
Okay. Did you want to do the heating pad? We got a thermometer for Lupita's enclosure. I left it on the stairs.
Right here.
Oh, did you? Yeah, just plug it in and kind of have it the way they were showing, like leaned against the back of the enclosure.
Can I have a hot dog?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Clean up what you do. We've started making like legit consequences for the kids if they leave stuff out or don't clean up after themselves. Because Mama is not free. My services are not free. That sounds weird. Anyhow, yeah, we went, yeah, the kids, they were already over with cousins and grandma. We dropped them off. Olivia was at work, but we dropped off the kids so they could play with their cousins while we went to the jewelry store and got the ring all sorted out. but yeah, Reagan and I, that video's over on Frugal Family Flies again. We did a short little video of that. And so we went and got things for Lupita, the tarantula. What?
How long does it take to warm up?
It shouldn't take very long.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had thought about getting a heat lamp to put on top. But the guy at the pet store didn't think necessarily that was a good idea and said start with a heating pad. And I saw the kind that were there and I'm like, oh my God, my plant heating mat for like seedlings and stuff looks almost exactly the same. So we're going to try that out. And we got the little thermometer, and so that's on there. And Lupita, the tarantula, has totally like enclosed herself. She's burrowed in.
You can show 'em if you want.
No, not right now. We'll do that on the other channel. And so I want to know, you know, is she having issues with temperature? Is she molting? Is she whatever? Whatever. Oh, Vicky, Clarice is doing well. I need to feed her. I need to, I'm going to do that first. And then once I have finished my yard work and stuff, that is like the top priority of any energy that I have before the heat picks back up again. Then I'm going to repot her into a bigger hanging planter. Yeah. Clarice. And I'm going to snip some bits and try to start some new plants from her. Oh, for the trip, Renee, maybe. As far as like sending the kids with the grandparents, probably not. Olivia's 19, Reagan's 16, Mariah's 13. Probably not. I mean, we could. And I'm sure they'll end up hanging out with them a lot of the time anyway. But
I feel like it's warming up.
But it is warming up?
It is.
Well, be patient. It will warm up. I used it just like a month ago. You're all right. So anyhow, I'm sure that they'll have like grandma or their aunts or whoever, you know, hanging out with them, doing stuff, whatever. But yeah, they've got Olivia. They're old enough. And isn't that such a beautiful thing that my kids are old enough that I don't have to like worry about all that? It's nice. It is nice. Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, we're later this evening. We've been busy all day. Reagan and I went to the pet store. James and I went to the jewelers. Turned in my ring to get it resized and dipped and pretty and all of that. No, she doesn't hibernate, Pamela, but she will molt. And so that's what we're hoping she's doing. I don't know. And then after James and I were done at the jewelers, then all of us spent the whole rest of the day and this evening with the in-laws doing the monthly family get-together / birthday party for my nephew. The same nephew that was so excited to tell me about his dumpster diving. So we gave him some Legos, which I also showed on the Frugal Family today. Did a little short of that. I don't know if other spiders hibernate. I'm really not knowledgeable on all of that. Yeah, I don't know. But we're pretty sure she's molting. Yeah, how cool, huh? Yeah, he's been having fun with that little ice cream maker. So when we were at the pet store, there were other tarantulas there, and they were so pretty. This is so bizarre that these are words that I'm saying. Like, that I was tempted by some other tarantulas. Like, what world am I in? Like, what happened? I get into my 40s and all of a sudden, like, my brains are all tarantulas. Yeah. Who would have thunk? Not me, that's for sure. Absolutely not. Cat toys? No. No, Lupita lives in Reagan's room, and Kitty doesn't get to go in there. Yeah. Good luck with that, Vicky. I wish you the very best. Oh, Kathy, you and your nighttime caffeinated beverages. I had a lot of coffee today. A lot of coffee. With my Southern Butter Pecan creamer that I now know is available in Utah. You just have to hunt for it. Oh, I shouldn't speak too soon. Like, hold on. Don't want to jinx it. Because watch, now that I have found it at another Walmart, what do you bet? What do you bet that they'll take it from there too? What do you bet? I'd be so angry. Oh, I'd be so angry. I would be so angry. I would be so angry. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I even put that into my head. Why did I start thinking that? They better not. They better not. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, if I had my druthers, I would have a big ass fridge just for coffee creamers. Ooh, we have one. I'm hoping to record it tomorrow. That probably won't happen until Monday, because tomorrow we get to hang out with my family. So probably won't happen tomorrow, but I have a really wacky coffee creamer that I picked up that we're going to review. It's going to be weird. I'm nervous about it. And I'm not telling you what it is. I'm not spoiling this one. But it's a wacky one. Wacky. Really weird. I don't know what Coffee Mate is doing, but they've been coming up with some weird stuff, which I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that. I'm happy to try it, excited to try it. A little bit nervous about this one. Just a little bit nervous. Oh, you saw it at the Dollar General, Vicky? What? Bonnie still can't find her Dunkin' Donuts cold brew. I think Target has some. Well, here. Because when I was hunting and searching for my International Delight, I think I did see at our Target some of those Dunkin' Donuts cold brews. A couple different kinds. No, he didn't, Kathy, but I have spoken to him about it. And there's a good chance, possibility, that I'll do a looky-loo tomorrow. Mostly because I have a sponsored video that I have to record tomorrow. And so I've either got to do, and it's for the main channel, and so it's either I've got to do a full-length review video, but what they had contracted was an in-video ad, because that gets more viewers, you know. And so I can either lower my fee and do the full-length review video, which they didn't contract for, or I have to go diving or, put together some content to make a video to put the ad in. So maybe a looky-loo. Just a looky-loo. Probably. Can you imagine if I had a whole refrigerator of coffee creamers? I can imagine it. I can absolutely imagine it. Oh, so another thing. This is some gallows humor, which just means dark, death humor kind of stuff. And if you're not cool with that, then you don't need to listen. But we were joking about some stuff. We had been talking about, this is at the family thing today, we had been talking about preparations and plans and what have you for the upcoming funeral. And it definitely, this conversation reiterated what I was telling you guys last night in planning for end of life, whatever. Make sure people know what you want for your thing, because otherwise everyone has something that they want to do or don't want to do or whatever. And so, like, make sure people know. Okay. But anyhow, so we were talking about like stuff that we wanted for ourselves and whatever. And I was talking about how I want to be cremated, and then my brother-in-law and I, we were kind of joking and nonsense, and he knows that I dumpster dive, and so we were talking about, oh, we'll just slide you out of the dumpster. I don't remember how he put it, but then I got to thinking, and this is so ridiculous. Okay, it is ridiculous, but hear me out. It's a joke, okay, but it was a really funny one. So I want to be cremated. I am a dumpster diver. How funny would it be? Dark humor. Bear with me. How funny would it be if we plopped me in a casket or not into the dumpster, and people will say, how was her funeral? And then you can say, it was a dumpster fire.
Bruh. Where is it, kitty? Kitty, your pot doesn't taste very good.
A dumpster fire. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I know. Awful. Awful. And then they were saying, because I said I wanted like a pink casket, right? And they're like, why bother with a casket? Just have a pink dumpster. What? Yes. Yes. How cool would that be? What do you mean comfortable? I'd be dead.
Yeah, but your dead body needs
But anyway, like, how wacky, right? Like, and just like fitting, and yeah, I know, crazy. I know. But yeah. It was a dumpster fire. Oh. Renee says that hers is buffering. It's doing fine on my end, or says that it is. It hasn't kicked me off yet. So maybe refresh or hop out and hop back in. Hopefully it sorts out. But yeah, silly stuff, crazy stuff. Yeah, Kathy says it's fine for her. So yeah, I would say Renee, refresh it or hop out, hop in, kind of a thing. It's working for you, Vicky. Good. Okay. Good. So anyhow, ooh, speaking of jewelry, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys. This is my daddy's ring. After our conversation last night about like inheritance and whatever, and like leaving like just little special things, whatever. Anyway, my dad wore a lot of jewelry. He had rings on every finger, and some of them had multiples. And so all of us, there's 8 of us, we all got to choose a ring. And this is the one I've always loved. And I will cherish this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And this will be passed down to my son. Yep, I don't think he knows that yet. But because it was my dad's ring, it just makes sense to me that it would go to my son. So, yeah. I mean, my girls, they'll, get my other jewelry. But thank you, Renee. Thank you. Yeah. That's just so incredibly special. And it usually just sits in the safe. And I was like, that's ridiculous to have it just sit in the safe. obviously, I mean, I'm going to be careful with it and all of that. It can't be replaced, but thank you, Rita. Thank you. Thanks, Renee. Yeah, I love it. I adore it so much. But I'm obviously going to be careful with it, and it's not something I would wear while gardening or stuff like that, and probably wouldn't bring it on vacation with me. But it needs to be worn. Yeah, just that conversation that we had last night, about leaving, whatever, just special things, not like mountains of money. I mean, obviously there's money in that, right? But that's not, I would never, ever, 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 ever sell it. I wouldn't let anyone breathe on it wrong. Excuse me. But having just like little special things that belonged to the people you love, and to be able to enjoy those things. And so then I was like, why am I not wearing that ring? It just kind of, popped into my head, and I'm like, yeah. Because why have it, just to sit in the safe? Same with my engagement ring that we took to get sized today. Wouldn't that be awesome if they have it ready in time for my anniversary? I sure hope so. They were said, I can't think. They were pretty confident that they could have it ready. So it's the same place that I got Reagan's ring engraved, and bought earrings for the girls, and I invested in birthstone earrings for each of us. I'm wearing one of them right here. Little aquamarine set in white gold. I have both of them, but I wanted to, because over here I've got a spider, and I'm just playing around. I have other what the hell was I saying? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm saying something. Oh yeah, that the people that are in my wedding ring, once I find like a company that I like, or a food that I like, or a whatever that I like, I have a really hard time doing anything different or trying something different. Like, I will never rent from anyone but Enterprise for rental cars. I won't do it. I only get my hotels or houses or everything through booking.com. Like, if I go to an Italian place, almost invariably I'm going to get fettuccine alfredo with chicken and broccoli. When I find something I really like, or a company that I really like, or whatever, I stick with them. And same for the jewelry. I happen to have found these guys to engrave that ring for Reagan, and then ended up investing in the God, what do you call it? Birth month stone earring, me and the girls. And so it only made sense. Go back to them to get the ring done. I don't know if you guys are that way, but that's the way I do. I find a place I really like, I want to go back again and again. Like Disney. Do it, Bonnie. Get your ears re-pierced. Do it. Have fun with it. Get something really, really fun. That makes sense, Ree. That does make sense. Yeah. It's a horrible thing to have to think about. Not something I think a whole lot about, because I don't want to. But to get to an age where I would no longer be able to rent a car. Like, there's a minimum age, and yeah, there's like a maximum age. I don't know what the maximum age is, or if it's more by case, I don't know. But the minimum age is 25, and they have reasons for that. They have a lot of reasons for that. Same as, unfortunately, they have reasons for older people too, to not be able to rent cars. But that's something that terrifies me. And that's if I were to live that long, which not in this body. But to get to the point where you lose your independence, that's terrifying. That's really terrifying. That's one of my biggest fears. Yeah, one of my biggest fears. Renee, that's interesting. I used to only be able to wear gold earrings. I have lots of gold earrings. Well, part of it's because I'm Mexican and that's a tradition, and girls get lots of gold earrings. I don't know about everybody. I don't want to totally generalize or stereotype, but in my family, girls get a lot of gold earrings. It's a thing. And when I was younger, I could only wear gold earrings. Now I can wear all different kinds. But yeah, when I was little, I could only wear gold. Yeah. I was happy to outgrow that. Because you guys know I love me some wacky earrings, and I can't afford to have all gold. No. Mickey Mouse has a claim on any extra money I get, so yeah. I had a couple of bad infections too when I tried some other earrings when I was little. Yeah, that was not fun. Not fun. Kath, for you? Because it's not showing anything on my end like that. I have not heard of that, Renee. Civilin's Crossing? Oh, it's a Canadian show. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. But it's always nice to find a show that you can enjoy. That's this anime that the girls and I are watching. Something Apothecary. Can't remember what it's called, but it's really fun. Oh, that's so special, Vicky. You have your mom's pendant. No, your mom's pendant, so your grandma's pendant? That's awesome. That's a treasure. Kathy's going shopping at Walmart tomorrow. Oh, Bonnie, that's so precious. Thank you. That's so sweet. That's a beautiful sentiment. Yeah, I know that that my dad would love for my son to have this. A cute story. As a baby, my dad always called him Julio because my name is Julie. In Spanish is Julia, and so he called Reagan Julio, which I loved. But anyway, and every now and then I call him that too. But so when Reggie was little, my dad and my mom went to a couple of yard sales and stuff like that, garage sales, and my dad found what are they called? Like a walker base where you put in and it's round and has wheels and they just scoot all over. And it was a Winnie the Pooh one. And he said, "That's for my Julio." And he had my mom write on it in Sharpie that it was Reagan's. That it was for Julio. And no one else was allowed to use it. And it was at my parents' house. And so whenever we'd come over, that was for Reagan. Yeah. It's in my attic now. And when I was cleaning out it, the last time we cleaned it out, that was one that I had to really think about because it takes up space. Those walkers are pretty big. I mean, not huge, but but that was not a thing that I did very often. And I chose to keep it for now. Another time when I do more decluttering and whatever, and then I can think it out again. but it doesn't take up so much room that it's an issue, you know? And then maybe, I don't know, when Reagan has kids, if he wants to, I don't know, if he wants to have it, great. If not, whatever. So, but for now, I'm holding on to it. Yeah. Yes, Bonnie, the Apothecary Diaries. I think that's it. I do think so. Yeah, it's adorable. It's so cute. Me too, Kathy. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I have an early morning tomorrow. Especially if I'm going to go look. That'd be really early. And then, like, so we have hanging out with my family at some point tomorrow, and I have to, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to do my nails because I've got to do a video of this. Do I have it in here? No, I don't have it in here. Another of the automatic bead stringing devices. And so I've got to do that. They've been very patient with me, but I have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, got to do it. Otherwise, yeah, I've got to do it tomorrow. So I really should try and get to sleep early tonight. I should try. Oh, that's lovely, Vicky. A pendant signifying her children. That is lovely. We did a ring for my mom for Mother's Day, God, 20 years ago. I don't know. It's been a long time ago. But I was an adult, I think. Pretty sure I was an adult. But anyway, we had a ring commissioned for her that has, it's a gold ring and has 2 rows of fur. So all 8 of us kids. And yeah, our birthstones. It's really pretty. Bonnie, you trusted your friend to pierce your ears? That's me. Oh, God. Good for you, Renee. Everybody should have first aid training. Absolutely. Judy says that the internet is breaking up on and off. So is it me? Let me, hold on. Just a sec. Okay, hold on. It's trying. Hold on. Okay, tell me if it's working. Tell me if it's working. Because, is it still buffering? Because I just got the Wi-Fi going again. It's working? Okay, good. Okay, it was blurry. Is it working now? It's better? No buffering? Okay. Yeah, it looked like our Wi-Fi kicked off. And so then it was trying to run on data, but I'm in the basement. And for whatever reason in the basement, I don't get 5G. And so, do you ever think about how incredibly ridiculous and amazing it is that we have this? Like, we get so put out and so like, oh my God, when it's not working and it's so inconvenient and da, 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 da. But do you realize, like, what has to happen for this to happen? Do you ever think about that? I don't think about it very often. But sometimes when I'm feeling like so annoyed and so put out, when the Wi-Fi isn't working and I don't have cell reception somewhere, and just all this kind of thing. Stuff that we rely on now. Like the amount of things that have to happen to make this possible is wild. You guys are in all different parts of the states and the world, and yet here we are connecting. It's funny to me. Yeah, like dial up, all that. But even before dial up, if you wanted to talk to people, like you could do like a 3-way call, stuff like that. You know, what, party line? I don't know. You could do stuff like that where you connect a few people. I don't know how many you could connect on a phone call, but you sure as hell wouldn't see their face. You know? Yeah, no cell phones. Like, and so I get so frustrated and annoyed, but granted, this is like my living, so I mean it's a little different, but frustrated when it's like buffering and it's something I can't control, and you know, that kind of thing, and I'll get like all and then I have to stop myself and be like, hold on, this is amazing, this is science fiction. This kind of thing. This would give someone in the 1800s a heart attack. And then that kind of brings me back down to earth, you know, kind of grounds me, and, you know, it allows for, it fosters gratitude. Lots of gratitude. Yeah. Just the things that we have available to us. You know, like, yeah, wild. Oh yeah, we had rotary. I remember the rotary phones, and the phone on the wall with the long ass cord, and ours was all twisty. Good memories. Call waiting. Oh my God, call waiting. Yeah, conference calls. So that was like 4 or 5. Okay. Yeah, like. Wild. It's wild. How incredibly lucky, you know? Now, granted, it's good and bad. Just with same as with any advancements, you know, and technologies and whatever, they bring good and bad. But yeah, wild. Anyway, I've got to go. Sorry to be so, here it is. Now that we just figured out fixed the Wi-Fi, or the Wi-Fi fixed itself, or whatever it was that happened. But I do need to go because it's 9:36 here. And I do want to get up early. And I really want to go do a looky-loo. But I'm not going to make any promises, because I could just end up doing something else. I don't know. But there's a good chance. There's a very good chance that I'm going to do it. So, and then, yeah, 1,080,000 other things. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day. But I will see you tomorrow here. I just don't know what time. I have no idea what time. Not a clue. Most likely evening. Probably similar to today. But anyway, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you for spending some of your evening with me. I appreciate it so much. We will talk more tomorrow. Yeah? Okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.